For example, if a DP starts coaching you on set, that's not good. Am I covering it from just one angle? Am I covering it in just one long shot? Am I covering it with 10 shots? Any possibility कि अगर मैं कैमरा जरा से यहाँ पे ले जाता तो वो दूसरी डायरेक्शन से एंटर हो रहा होता. If you were a camera in theater, you will always be looking at the same frame, standing on your 2 good feet. And this is very different body language. How can I not? How can I be directing actors if I don't know the language myself? Our TV is all about telling. Because when you tell it through dialogue. If I don't like you and I'm directing you, and if you don't like me and I'm directing you, it's a failure. No actor directs another actor. Set पे बिल्कुल actor के ये सारे variables की direction bullet points के साथ. Any light that you see within a frame, like say, for example, if this is a frame right now, so there is a light there, right? This is also, so anything that emits light is a light source, right? Anything, from sun to a window, to a mobile phone, to a TV screen, to anything, you know, even just surfaces reflecting light back, they're light sources, right? There's some light sources that are in the frame. We call them practicals, right? Practicals are lights that you can see within the frame. Right? And the other ones, you can use any term, but I would like to call them technical lights, like, you know, the lights that are off the frame. And usually because the cameras were not sophisticated enough earlier, unlike say our smartphone cameras, so cameras always needed more light, right? And with light too, again, we just need to take it back to the basic idea that you need light in your control, right? You can even cut sunlight. Right? You can, if you choose this to be the frame, so wherever the sun is, you can put we call it a flag. Like, you know, you can double the sunlight. Like some way, I mean, if you read about filmmaking, like generally if you're interested in that. So people have invented like techniques which are now very common, and, you know, like for example, Akira Kurosawa was the first one to take the shot of sun. Somewhere in the 40s, you know, उससे पहले कभी सूरज का वो नहीं point of view से shot होता, किसी ने नहीं लिया था. Nobody thought that sun could be pointed at, you know, that way. He was shooting कहीं ऊंचे दरख्तों में. There's this film called Rashomon that he did, और वो लंबे लंबे, you know, those coniferous trees, और वो सूरज नीचे आते आते weak हो जाता था, but he wanted high contrast. So that's the first time they invented, or filmmaking, when they started using mirrors. So you mirror a sun, so basically you have 2 suns now, right? At least some form of sun. So they started using mirrors to, you know, which we call reflectors or whatever, right? So there are lights which are outside the frame, which is usually just there, again, to assert control, right? So practicals are the lights that you see, and usually, again, no hard and fast rule about it. But I feel anytime you see a light source within the frame comes alive. Like say a frame like this is dead, unless it's an aesthetic choice. But, you know, when you want to simulate life, or if you want to create what we call depth in a frame, depth is essentially that, you know, within the frame you have some sense of size and space and geometry to it. So lights always come in handy. You know, you can create lit areas, unlit areas, semi-lit areas, and that creates a sense of depth for you because it is a 2-dimensional thing, right? Now, of course, the first variable is the intensity. How much, right? And then light, like camera, of course, changes its form and shape with the angle, right? Where it's coming from top, it's coming from eye level, it's coming from below. So literally light is also like, it can move in 360, and any placement will create a certain effect, and it would be different, you know.